And come into a long spine. And just settle in. And show up for yourself just for a little bit, just to check in. And to give yourself a much deserved practice of yoga for your body, your mind, your spirit. So as your eyes close, just bow your chin forward and honor the light you have inside of you. Know that light is in all of us. We are all one together. So always honoring that, beginning with that, knowing it's always true. The light in me honors the light in you. And then just allow yourself to take an inhale through the nose and just sigh it all out to settle, grounding your sit bones to your mat, pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale and sigh it out. One more inhale and release a sigh. And as your lips close, come into your Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Lengthening the breath, lengthening the inhale and lengthening the exhale. And as the eyes open, inhale to lift the sternum, drop the shoulders, lift the chin. Exhale to lengthen back and curve the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, arch the back, shoulder blades together. Open the throat. Exhale, stretch it back. Widen the shoulder blades. Pull the chin in. Inhale. This is our dog spine. And exhale, stretch back to cat spine. Take it back up overhead. Right palm beside you. Stretch over. Inhale and stretch over. Waking up the side body. Yesterday we stretched it out with weights. So you can always add a weight in your hand to give yourself a little extra stretch here into the side. Tara will be back next week for those of you wondering. Inhale and exhale. The next time you inhale up, interlace the fingers, reach up, chest through, press up. Exhale, stretch it away, hands away, chin in. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, press it away. Inhaling it up. And exhale, press away. Inhale, reach up. And just take a twist, gaze over the right shoulder. And balance the spine by twisting to the other side. Inhale, reach it up. And then just take it forward. And find Balasana, child's pose, which really just helps you activate the spine and activate the breath. So let your fingers stretch out in front of you and feel all that length from the hip through the shoulder out to the fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Maybe your forehead is down. Sometimes I like to hold mine up a bit to get even more length through my neck. And then walk it to the right side body stretch. And walk it over to the left. And as you walk back to the middle, know this pose is always here. Should you want to come here to reset. And as you inhale, take it up. Knees under hips. Tuck the toes, drop the belly. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, release the feet and press up. Squeeze all the air out. Belly button in, chin in. Inhale, tuck the toes, stretch the feet, shoulder blades together. Exhale, press it up, squeeze out the breath. Empty it all out, belly button to the spine. One more, inhale and exhale. And then tucking the toes, take an inhale here, lift the knees. And walk the dog side to side, opening your calves, your hamstrings. shifting your hips. And then take the right leg up, stretch it up, bend the knee, circle the ankle, circle the hip a couple of times, and then flex the foot back. Come down to your knees and just guide the foot forward. Press your right palm and just lift yourself up to a nice lunge. Feeling that hip opener right through here, the hip flexor, your psoas, lengthening it out, chest lifting up. And then fingers down, lift the back knee and straighten into the right leg. Trying to press through the back of the knee, maybe lifting the toes up. Inhaling and exhaling. And then bending the knee, right knee back over right ankle, left palm down, sweep it up for a nice twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, heart opening. Inhale, get long, exhale, twist. Take one more. And then float the palm down, take the right foot back. Big inhale, place the knees down. Exhale, release your hips and your feet. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. And then exhale, walk yourself back up to walk out your down dog, shifting it side to side again. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe shaking out your neck a little bit here. And then lift the left leg up, bend the knee, circle the ankle, maybe circle the knee to get into the hip. And then stretch it back, reach back. Come down to guide the left foot forward. Left palm, left thigh, lift the chest up. And like you're arching back over a little moon. The bicep up here by your ear, helping you to tuck the tailbone and lay it back. Stretching the front of the body, lengthening your hip flexor. And then as the fingers float down, lift the knee and straighten into the left leg. Runner stretch, lengthening through the back of the knee, maybe lifting the toes up. If that's a little much on your hamstring this morning, you can bend in and out a little bit. And then find the left knee back over the left ankle, ground the palms, sweep it up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, get long, exhale, twist. Take one more. And then float the palm down, take the foot back. Big inhale, use knees if you want, or this time full chaturanga with control. Inhaling to up dog, looking to the right, looking to the left, opening the neck a little, and then passing it back to down dog again. Walking it out still, moving it around, hugging the belly button in to lift the hips high, releasing the neck. And then nice and slow, walk the feet to the hands, feet hip width apart. Take opposite elbows. This is ragdoll as we sway it out. Belly kissing the thighs. And then nice and easy, bend the knees, sit back, find your chair back there, reach the elbows forward, then reach the arms forward. Biceps by the ears, like you're holding a ball overhead, flat spine. Just waking up the body, reaching the hips back, reaching the fingers forward, and then fold it in. Bringing your hands to your waist, hips back, chest forward. Inhale it up. Pause at the top, maybe arch back a teeny. And then come back to center, touch the big toes. And just root in to your state of being here. Just check it out. Breathing, allowing, and just feel. And know that everything is perfect as it is. once you just come into your breath. Long inhales and exhales, bringing steadiness and comfort to everything on your journey, every bump in the road. Bring your palms together at the heart center. Honor yourself once again. And as your eyes open, take your temple mudra, sweep it up. Biceps by the ears again. Big inhale up here and just exhale it over. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Inhale it back up. Exhale to the other side. Stretch back up. Bend your elbows a second. Press your head back. Get a nice little headrest, I call it. Elbows reaching up away from the hips. Tailbone rooting down. Stretching the triceps. And then inhale back up. And exhale, just fold it forward this time. Relax your neck. Inhale, touch the shins. And breathe up to halfway lift. And just pause here, moving your hips a little side to side, opening the glutes, the upper hamstrings a little bit more, the lower back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift out. And move it again. Wiggling it a little side to side, taking our time to open the back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift. This time, palms down, travel back. Use knees or full chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take 5 breaths here. And just spread the fingers, root the palms, shoulders wrapping around the body. Belly button hugging in. There's lots of space between the shoulder and the ear. Hips are high. Your body looks like an upside down V, not a U. So keep lifting the hips, making that point of the V. Press back to your heels. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees. Come forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse it up with a flat back. And exhale, just flow back down. Honor yourself on the way down. Chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, travel back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, back. Down dog. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. Remembering if you want child's pose or this is Balasana instead, keep your breath long and even. Inhaling and exhaling. Deep flow of the breath. Press back to your heels. Make a little springboard. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend the knees. And float it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Reverse it up. Take one more. Let's exhale, flow down, long spine. Lead with the heart. Tuck the chin at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Travel through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathing. Maybe feeling a little more open in the hamstrings, in the low back after just a little moving around here. That's the point of the sun salutation. Wake it all up. And take the right leg up again. Bend the knee. Roll the ankle. And then square the hip. Reach it back. And just lower the right foot down and take the left leg up. Same thing, just roll the hip open, move the ankle around. Square the hip, reach it back, float the left foot down, press back to both heels. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, walk it up and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, reverse swan dive up. Palms to heart center. Tuck your chin. Breathe. Take it all in. Inhale and exhale. Nowhere to be but here and now. This present moment. Your breath, your mat, your Sangha who's here with you. Take your temple mudra again. Sweep it up. Big inhale. Take it to the right. Inhale it up. Take it to the left. Stretch it up, biceps by the ears, bend your knees, lift the toes up. Feeling chair, Utkatasana. Sit a little deeper, nice flat back, like there's a wall back there. Behind me, big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms down. Take it back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Right leg up again. And then bring it through. Let the knee hover. Feel this for a couple of breaths. Shoulder blades wide. Knee trying to kiss the chin. Feeling your core, belly buttons hugging, and that's Uddiyana Bandha. Can't hide from it here if you're doing this. And then right foot forward, back heel in. Rise it up to warrior one. The hips are forward. Sweep it up. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Nice full breathing. Interlace the fingers and take it to the right. Feel a little side stretch from warrior one. Feels a little weird, but good at the same time. Inhale it up, take it to the other side. And then inhale it up. Keep the biceps right where they are at the ears. Hinge forward. Use your core to be here. Reaching out. Your front knee still bent. Your chest is reaching out to the big toe. Biceps at the ears, fingers reaching forward. Inhale it back up, release the hands, roll the wrists. Take an inhale while you're up here. Let the exhale travel you back to plank, to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Walk it a second. Feel the right, feel the left. And then sweep the left leg up. Let the knee start to come to bring it to hover. So it's allowing you to pull it up, is widening, protracting the shoulder blades, and pulling your belly button in versus sinking it down. You're pulling it up, and then left foot forward, right heel in, float it up. Warrior one. So your hips are forward. If you feel a little to the side, let your feet go wider apart to square it forward. Interlace to temple, big inhale, and take it to the right. Inhale, back up, exhale it to the left. Sweep it up, feel the biceps right here at the ears. Hinge it forward. Sternum to the big toe, reaching it forward like someone's taking your wrist and pulling you, lengthening you. Inhale it back up, release and roll it. Take a big inhale, let the exhale travel you through. This is the vinyasa. And we meet up in down dog. If you ever want to skip that vinyasa, you can. If you ever want to come child's pose or Balasana on that last down dog, you can. Take a few more breaths. There's usually 5. It's called like the reset, the rest pose. Inhale and exhale, long and even. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then nice and easy, we get out of here with a little springboard. Exhale back to the heels. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and take it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Sit into chair pose, Utkatasana. As you rise up, float away. Anything you don't need, bye-bye, swaha. Let it go. I was telling you guys that's what Snoop Dogg said this week. He was playing Let It Go from Frozen, saying we should all just let it go. Keeping that in mind, staying with Ujjayi breath, bend the knees, sweep the earth, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, travel back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg travels up, bend the knee, flip it over if you want to. And if you're flipping, lift the hips, lift the chest. Otherwise, you're just holding the hip open here with me. Inhale and exhale. Float it back around. If you did that, everybody meet up by squaring the hip, pointing the toe back. Let the knee come slowly and hover, widen the shoulder blades. Bring the right foot forward, back heel in. Rise it up, warrior one. We're frozen again, guys. So if you're in that warrior one, it's a long one. You might want to take it down while I'm resetting, and we'll meet up there in a minute. So over here in YouTube land, maybe you're holding down dog or child's pose. When this happens, I have to reset the phone the whole way, and I can't pause this video because then it'll be 2 videos. And this is the lay of the land these days. Technology nightmare. And now I gotta get back on the Wi-Fi. That's my new nose ring. Tickles in there. I don't know who listens to these, but let me know if you do. I only show them to a few people, like you, Michael. Maybe you're listening to me. All right, so let's see. We're going back into Facebook land. Okay, that's all that's open. We're going back to me. And we'll see what happens here. I'm trying to get into the page. And we go to live. Let it go. Let it go. Hi, long time no see. Is anyone there? Let me know if you're joining me back. If you've been in that warrior one this whole time, that was a long time. Hope you switched to the other side. Pearl, I don't know if you were in there when I lost you before. Thank God. Let it go already, right? The funny thing is I record these things for YouTube, and it's just been going this whole time with me babbling and resetting my phone. I think this is a Facebook thing today. I saw the same thing happen to Corbin on his teach. Sometimes it just, when there's so many people on Facebook, it kicks us off. I don't know how I could be flipped because I didn't even move the phone. It's vertical, not horizontal. I don't even know what is up in Facebook world. All right, so we just flipped a dog on the right side, maybe. So if we did that, then our right foot came forward, and we were coming into warrior one, right side. So right leg up, bring it through, hover there, sweep it up. Palms to the heart. Take an inhale, exhale, hinge at your waist. And you're gonna fly it up, Utkatasana. Maybe take the arms out or forward, whatever you're feeling today. I'm feeling a little ungrounded in this moment, believe it or not. All right, float it back, lift it up, open it up. Warrior two, straighten. And align it to the side, heel to arch, hips to the side, tailbone roots. Sweep it in, and then turn the palm up, reverse it. And then float it back. And then bend the elbows, sweep it up, and make big circles. Circling one way, and then reverse. And then stretch the arms straight up. They call this triangle in Bikram. So enjoying like a bent leg triangle, reaching up, maybe reaching the other fingers down, and then gaze down, pull it up, straighten, toes to the side, straddle, and walk it side to side. Inhaling and exhaling, bending one knee and then the other. then back at center, hands to your waist, hips back, chest forward. Inhale it up. Arch back a little. Keep your right hand, right hip stretched to the front of the mat. And then take it to the other side. Coming back, hands to waist. Turn the right toes forward again. Adjust the back foot. Inhale up. We're at warrior one again. Gazing up. Big inhale up here. Exhale. Palms down. Travel to plank. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. And breathe. Sweep the left leg up. Bend the knee. If you flipped the right side, you're doing the left now. Hips lift, sternum lifts if you did that. And then as we float it back, point it back, bring it forward, hover. Hovering using your core. Left foot forward, right heel in. Rise it up. Warrior one. Palms to the heart. Hinge. And flying like a light little bird flying over the ocean. Maybe flying the arms out or forward. Hip is square, breath is full. Inhale and exhale. And then float it down. Sweep it up, open it up, straighten it up. Heel to arch, hips are square. Tailbone rooting, bending your way in. Sweeping in. Turn the palm up, reverse it. And then float it back. Travel in, make big circles. And reverse the circle. And then stretch the arms straight up, bent leg triangle here, reaching down, opening up. And then gaze down, pull it up, straighten, and take it to straddle. On the other side, yogi's choice. If you want to walk it again, that's my favorite. If you want to grab onto your ankles, take yoga mudra or some other special secret posture I don't even know about. You can do it in your privacy of your own home there. And breathe, whatever you're doing. And then hands to your waist, hips back, chest forward. Inhale it up. And you're going to arch it back. Back at neutral. And sweep it to the front of the mat. Both hands on the waist. Take it to the back of the mat. Take it back. And then turn left toes forward again. Adjust your back foot to square forward. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, palms down. Take a vinyasa if that's for you. And as we arrive at the down dog, option to stay there, take a child's pose, or take feet together. Inhale, plank, and lift the right arm. Breathe, Vasisthasana. If we're doing this together, you're nice and flat, like there's a wall behind you. And then float it down, vinyasa out, or just press back. And then we'll take the other side, opening up. Lifting the hips high, matching what you did on side one if you did something with the top leg. And then float it down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take a couple of breaths, either in down dog, child's pose, or Virasana. Breathe. And I said allow before the phone went out before. You got to just allow whatever's happening right now. A lot of stuff out of our control, but not our breath, not our mat. All of that is still totally in your control. So honor that. Honor yourself for being here, for showing up again, for showing up however many times it takes, because it's still about you, your health, your breath, your body, your mind, your spirit. If you're not in down dog, press it back there. Inhale your right leg up, bring it through again, back heel in, rise up, warrior one, open, warrior two, and then line it up, heel to arch, hips are square, sweep it in, reach it in, turn the palm up, reverse it, this time bend the elbow and press the head to the hand. Give yourself a long side stretch here as you stretch the side of your body. Your knee is also tracking to the pinky, so you're not letting it cave in. You're using your adductor to press it back. Both arches lifting. And then float it back, warrior two, and circle the fingers one way and then the other. This is a fun one to do with heavy weights in your hands. And then nice and easy, bend your elbow, sit light, sweep up, bicep over the ear, extended side angle. Maybe you're gonna reach down, take a bind, a half bind. Just take a few breaths here, enjoying this asana. It's one of Tara's favorite ones. Inhale and exhale. Grounding the feet, lifting the arches, keeping that long diagonal line. If you did a bird of paradise or something, start to work your way out. And everybody look down and sweep it back. Straighten, shorten, hips to the side, sweeping it out and lengthening it in for a triangle. Kind of feel this one compared to the wider one we did with the bent leg. And feel that long stretch as you reach up. And then gaze down and pull it up. Walk your hands to your thigh, lift your back heel, and let your foot head back to a lunge, knee down, walk the foot over to feel your hip a little bit. So your palms, your forearms, whatever's happening for you, but your knees over your ankle. It's not going past your ankle, and you're just breathing here into the space of your hip. Maybe closing your eyes, going within. Keeping your inhales and exhales. Long, even breaths. Some of us arm balance from here. If you want to work on that, you walk your hands up and you work yourself under. You make a little shelf just like crow. Line up the hands. They're going to be just like chaturanga, and you lift and walk it out. Maybe you float, maybe you just stretch like I am. If you just stretched, then you just walk it back. If you arm balance, you take a vinyasa, or you can. Walking it back and then counter stretch back into the hamstring. Press through the back of the knee. Inhale and exhale. And then finding it forward again, knee over the ankle, press, lift, take a little half moon, arching back over a moon, crescent moon, and then fold your elbow over and palms together, taking a twist. Maybe the knee floats up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, get long, exhale, twist it out. Take one more. And then nice and easy, float the palms down. Right foot back, big inhale, exhale lowers you down. Inhale to the up dogs. Let it swing out like a hammock. Looking a little side to side and press it back. Left leg up. And then bringing it through. Raise it up to warrior one. Hips are forward. I have no idea what we did on the other side right here. This has been a heck of a day. So we're just gonna open it up to warrior two and line it up. Heel to arch, hips are square, rooting it in and sweeping it up. And I know we did this. We stretched the tricep. Press your head into your hand and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Float it back. And then nice and easy, bend in, reach up, bicep over the ear, maybe slide it in or do your half bind, your bird of paradise, whatever's happening for you on the left side. Let it match the right. So know if I ever do leave something out, just add it in if you remember it yourself. That's kind of the lesson of learning your own yoga practice. And when you're ready, you're gonna look down and let your inhale pull you up. And you're gonna straighten and shorten for the triangle. So heel to arch, hips are to the side, tailbone rooting, sweeping in and floating in. Trikonasana. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then gazing down. And as you pull up, we'll transition. Our hips are to the side now. We're going to bring them forward again. So we walk it in, lift the back heel, and as we're going to come down, we work it back to a longer lunge. And we walk the foot over, knee over ankle still to get into this nice stretch here, lengthening our hip flexor. So you're trending down and forward. A lot of people just put a lot of weight on that back knee, but you're still shifting forward to put weight on your front foot. Inhale and exhale. Long, even breath. If you arm balanced side one, you do it again, side two, or you at least give it a go. One side is always easier than the other. This is my tighter side, but you still walk it under. Make your line for your palms like crow, like chaturanga arms. You walk it over and you take a stretch or a float and you either vinyasa or just walk it back. And then shift it back into runner stretch. Lengthening through the back of the leg again, feeling that in the hamstring. There's no weight on the leg, so it's safe to really kind of stretch through, flexing the toes. Really good for the knee, stabilizing our knee joint. And then as we come forward again, we're gonna float over our moon. Our left knee is over the left ankle, and our left foot and right knee are hip width apart. And then we cross it over to find our twist. And if the back knee lifted on the first side, you lift it here. Sometimes looking down is what grounds you into that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. Take one more. And then we float down with control. We take it back. Take a big inhale. This time we're just going to lower with control to the belly and float it up for Sphinx. And I can't tell you, like, this particular pose, that whole Facebook glitch thing, I think it's happened like 4 times in this pose. And as I told Trisha that one time, don't stay there if you can't get me back. Get out of the Sphinx. Although in yin, this pose is held for 5 minutes. So we're rooting the hips down. We're kind of tucking the tailbone to press down, but don't squeeze your glutes or squeeze your butt, if you will. Imagine instead you have a block or a tennis ball between your legs, and it's helping you to lift up. And you're opening your chest, pulling your ears away from your shoulders. Your collarbones are widening. Some people say they're making like a big smile here. And breathe. Sometimes in the holds, it's nice to close your eyes and really turn your breath up a notch or two. I say it's like a radio, it's like your internal sound. Inhaling and exhaling. And then slide it out, bend your knees, flop it a little side to side. We'll stay on our belly again. If you like bow pose, you could reach back for your feet. I'm going to do Sphinx again and straighten my arms. So either way, they're back bends from your belly, which help open the spine. So I'm gonna lengthen into a full Sphinx here. Straight arms, lifting up my ears away from my shoulders, still activating my adductors. So if you're in bow, you're allowing your breath to happen. You inhale, lift the chest a little. Exhale, let it release a little. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, release a little, because it's a little awkward to fill up with breath when you're back bending, but you want to keep the breath as long as you can. It helps open you in the posture. And when we're complete with this, we just find our way back I call this crocodile. And just move it again, side to side. And then palms under the shoulders and just press it back to child's pose or Balasana. So some people like this child's pose, a more curved spine. I call that one Balasana after a back bend. I like to sit up and just reset with a neutral spine. Either way, we're taking a few breaths, counterposing the back bends that we just did. So we always counterpose our poses to help balance our body. So if you're practicing at home and something feels a little weird after you do a posture, sometimes it means you missed a counterpose. And we'll meet back up in down dog. Just kind of feel this one compared to the first one. And walk the feet forward. Maybe bind the big toes, Utkatasana. Inhale, lift the chest, and then fold it in. If that's feeling like it's a struggle or you need to bend your knees, go up a little higher, because either way you want to use your arm strength to give you a nice forward fold. Elbows out to the sides. You're pulling yourself in, which is not common in yoga. We do a lot of pushing, not pulling. So take this one opportunity to pull, giving yourself length in the hamstrings, in the spine. And then you're going to release the bind hands to the waist, soften the knees, take an inhale to an L shape, and just exhale it out. And then inhale the rest of your elevator all the way up. So I like to take 2 breaths like that. It helps you not get as dizzy. Then once you're at the top, if you want to arch back, you can, or I just pull my elbows back and my shoulder blades together. Counter stretch. And then open the palms, reset again. Breathe, watch, feel, allow. Take it all in. Inhaling and exhaling. Honor yourself again. Honor your sacred space. Honor your path with yoga, your path with our Sangha who's supporting each other remotely at this time. Just feel that space, honor it. And then bring your palms to your heart, bow your chin. And as we open our eyes, we'll come into balance. So we're going to ground into the right foot. And today we're just going to pull the knee straight up. And once it's up nice and high, keep the sternum up and just give yourself a little lift and take the opposite arm in the air. Flex your foot. We just call this knee balance. And then nice and easy, lift your other arm up and press your foot forward. Trying to lengthen it forward without leaning back. And then nice and easy, lower down. And then we'll shift into the other side. Lift the knee up. Lift the sternum up. Take the knee, lift it high. Reach up, flex the foot. Keep everything long and strong here with your balance. Sometimes we forget about the strength in our balance. So that's why we're reminding ourselves here with this one today. And then other arm up, reach it forward, shoulders over hips, press, 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 and lower it down. Widen the hips and circle them out after that. So in our hip openers, we're lengthening this area, and right then we were just strengthening that area to hold our leg out there like that. And then nice and easy with the feet still wide, take it up, inhale, take it over to the right, wider Ardha Chandrasana, and then take it up and to the other side. Come back to center and tuck the tailbone, arch it back a little bit. Like a teeny back bend here with our wider feet. Imagining we've got a big beach ball between our legs to help us lengthen back. Come back to neutral, take an inhale at the top, and exhale, fold it in. Inhale, press the shins, wide halfway lift here. And once again, move the hips side to side. See what that's like here now that our feet are wider. Sometimes it gets into my lower back a little better for me. And then exhale, palms down, take it back to plank. And then nice and easy, lower it down with control. Inhale, up dog. And exhale back, down dog. And we'll float it through. Some schools of yoga jump it through. If you can do that lightly, awesome. I just pull the legs through, but still light and soft. And then you're gonna find yourself rooted in Dandasana, staff pose. Notice it's also in Chaturanga Dandasana, which is four-legged staff pose. So both of them are bringing strength to the body. Obviously this one seems a little easier than Chaturanga Dandasana, but think of the strength the same way. Press in, palms or fists, tucking your chin, maybe your hips lift, maybe your ankles lift. Feel Mula Bandha, your root lock, your pelvic floor lifting up. Uddiyana Bandha, stomach in and up, your upward flight, your stomach lock, and then your chin tucks for Jalandhara Bandha. All three creating Mahabandha. Great lift, great lock. And then letting that go and shifting to Paschimottanasana, any variation as you fold in, trying to press the back of the knee down. So I don't like it if you're jacked up here, try to lengthen the legs even if you're not folding forward as much. Press down and it's stretching the lower back, so lifting it. So it doesn't matter how low you go with your chest, it matters what you're feeling in your hamstrings, the back of the knee, and your lower back. So we want to keep all that spinal health and that knee strength. Inhale your way up, fingers back, facing in or the side, straight legs or bent. Reverse it up, counter stretch, reverse table or plank. And lower back down. And then right foot forward, left foot in. Your choice here to fold forward or side bend. Yesterday we did a side bend with the weights. So your choice, whether you're folding in, temple to the inside of the leg, or maybe you're widening and side bending. Take a few breaths either way. Inhale and exhale, long Ujjayi breath. If you're forward bending, the one shoulder likes to pop up, so try to level the shoulders if you're folding forward. Flexing the foot either way. And then inhale your way up. Bring your bent leg in and take our twist here, Natarajasana. Still trying to straighten through the back of the knee, lift the chest. Float it in and float her down. Take the other side, Janu Sirsasana or side bending, balancing what you did on the other side, folding in. If you're with me here on this, you're leveling the shoulders, also leveling the sit bones. Sometimes we roll into the sides. Press down through the back of the knee, flex the toes, relax your temples, your jaw muscles, release any stuff you're hanging on to in the face muscles. We actually don't use them in any yoga pose, even though we try. Want to keep all those muscles relaxed to help with our breath. Inhale it up. And then you're going to pull the knee in and take your Natarajasana twist. Floating it back to roll it down. So taking your time to roll down your back. Bringing your knees in and making some circles. If you want to take happy baby after the circles, that's kind of natural. We're grounding our sacrum, which is where our SI joint is. So some of this stuff is nice and stabilizing for that joint for our lower back. And then floating the feet down. You're going to press up for Setu Bandhasana Bridge. Maybe interlacing the fingers underneath. Your drishti is up. And then you're going to take it back down to press up to wheel, or I'm just going to chill out here a little bit longer. And if you use a block like me, the longer you hold it, you can adjust your height to get a little bit bigger. Breathing, whatever you're doing. Trying not to splay the knees if you're still in bridge or wheel. You don't want to splay it out. And as we head out of our back bend, just kind of make some windshield wipers. And we're going to take a choice here for a minute or so. I don't have a timer, so who knows how close we're going to be. You can either chill out in Supta Baddha Konasana, or you can take some form of abs to counter the back bends we just did. I like to do these bicycle ones. So if you're doing abs, you go to breathing out the mouth. If you're chilling in your Supta Baddha Konasana, you're breathing Ujjayi breath through the nose. Either way, your choice is yours. No judgment. No one's watching you anyway. And just enjoying what's going on for you this happy Saturday. Back at the colony, Tara always put in some nice abs on Saturday. Hopefully that's coming soon. Not sure when. We'll let you know ASAP. Taking a few more breaths, whatever you're doing. And we'll meet up in Supta Baddha Konasana. Some of you might already been there. And if you would like, we'll take a knee down twist. Usually start with right knee in first, rolling to the side and taking your nice spinal twist. And then heading back to your back and just twisting to the other side. Sometimes you'll find one gives you a little more resistance than the other. Equal breaths, equal love, equal attention, any way around it. And as we head back to the back, if you want to take plow, shoulder stand, fish, you can. If you want to just have your legs up the wall, that's cool. If you want to lie on your back, sometimes when you get close to your back, that's I call it tapping out. Sometimes you're just like, yeah, I'm here, I'm on my back. Whatever your choice is, just go with it. Honor yourself. And once you find your way to Shavasana, maybe taking a few sighing breaths. Settling your weight, your shoulders, your hips, your arms, your legs. And if you want to come in for a longer Shavasana, you can always turn us off and leave us. Take your time for like a reset there, like a mini yoga nidra. Or some people like a seated meditation. Some of us skimp out on this part of yoga, and it's actually the best one. So I tell people, try at least 10 breaths on something, seated or lying, just to integrate, just to allow that breath you're pumping through you, around you, to give you that life, that energy, also that amazing health for your lungs, your heart. Like I said, if you want to stay here a little longer, honor that. If you want to come back up, you can start to move your fingers and toes. Stretch into your body. And find your way to the pose of ease, Utkatasana, keeping ease around you. And allowing yourself, as you bow your chin once again, to honor your light, honor the light that resides in all of us. Saying Jai Bhagwan or Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you, and I'm super grateful we were here together today. We'll see you tomorrow with Pedro at 9:30. Namaste.